profanities.
Yo, welcome to Team RaddTitan. Chat is 300, 305,
213.
Maybe. All right, cool. 213. So you're watching the longest running statue collectors chat in the history of the game. Your hosts are Gio, and over there, looking like a crack addict, Kratos, is Alex. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I lost my axe and I couldn't afford to eat after that.
I don't know what happened. He threw it didn't come back, and I was starving.
I threw it, come back and smacked me in the face or something.
Boy! Anyway, so we will be running through the latest updates of the week. We'll be talking about the latest shares from Sideshow, XM Studios, Iron Studios, Prime 1, all the fan art stuff you'll find here. So anything that's been shared in any of the groups that we've managed to come across, we will be sharing.
There's actually nothing for Iron Studios here.
I didn't say Iron Studios today.
You just did.
I did. Well, I did just now because you said Iron Studios, but I didn't before. I said Prime 1.
You said Iron Studios, Prime 1, but there's actually no pictures from Iron Studios.
Oh, so there'll be no updates from Iron Studios.
So yeah, all right. I'm going to need to.
You have to forgive me. I'm catching up with dinner because I've had a long day. I'm
going to need some help to get through this. I'm probably going to do a little coke. That's dry joke, but yeah.
Yeah. Maybe if you had hair, you could pull it off. You blatantly are you're not. It's not coke you're on, bro. It's crack. it's crack. All right. So we'll be sharing. We'll also be taking your questions and anything you want to ask us.
What's that? Is that Boys in the Hood?
What's that?
Where he's like, with that guy, he's like, I suck your dick. Is that Boys in the Hood?
Got some crack? Got some blow?
I suck your dick. I'll give you a burger. Is that Boys in the Hood or is it Menace to Society? No, Menace to Society.
It's not nice, Boys in the Hood. Ice Cube. Like, get your babies out of the street. It's like something like that because their kids are like running around. But anyway, we digress. We'll be running through all of that. We'll be doing the Q&A. So any questions, anything you want to talk about, any sort of subject matter that you are interested in us discussing, something that's going on, we're happy to jump into that with both feet as usual. You'll find no BS here. So we're going to go through that and share all that sort of business with you. So keep it locked to RaddTitan. If you're not subbed, hit that sub button and click the little bell, become part of our notification squad. And if you my bell. I probably wouldn't do it now myself, but that's a different story.
Yeah.
And also, then if you haven't already, hit the like button. I don't know how many people we've got in the office today. How many people are in?
Well, it's only just started, so we've got 37 at the moment. But normally people know we're late, so they don't come in till about 10:30.
Yeah, that's a smart bit of business.
So in the house at the moment we got Stuck Up Inferno, Evening Chaps. Hope you had a good week.
Welcome,
Elbaz. I'm here. Nope. Yaga. Craig, hey guys. That's me saying they're late. We weren't that late. Come on, man. Morning, fellas. Let's go to Permica. Macklin 55555. I think it was enough.
Too many fives.
Come on, Gio. Stuck on Inferno. I hope there'll be a Chocey's interval for the elderly viewers. Funny enough, you say that, which last week actually worked out quite good because we cut off at one point and we came back on, and I think that actually worked quite well for overall kind of views and to give us a little wee break and top up our drinks and stuff. So that actually worked quite nicely, and I think that obviously some people do like the chit chat side of it, like to take part and whatever else, and some people don't. Some people just want to look at the weekly news. So I think it gives it a good way. So I think it gives it a good way to kind of split it up. So we may do that again once again.
Depends how the chit chat goes. If it's not long enough, then probably not.
Yeah,
Sure. It all depends on interaction. Sometimes
Super Soldier,
much more.
Everyone, hope all is well. Combico Pro Leary, evening chaps. Alex and Gio, good to see you. Hope you're well. Bobby, what's up, my dudes? What's up, Bobby? Nitrous 17, all right, guys. Super Soldier, Kojak. Gabriel Gutierrez, what's up, guys? Luch in the house, the mind bender himself. What's up, Bredbins? Where's the lollipop?
I think Alex has got it on his head.
Yeah. Buzzcut suits you. I'll take that. Yeah. Yo, what's up?
You actually don't look bad with a shaved head, to be honest.
I need to neat up the beard, but my once I was doing my hair, the clippers started running low, and I was like, "Oh fuck, I can't bother wait for these to charge." So, you know,
is this like a post-lockdown situation where you just like
Well, my hair was actually like getting quite long again, and it was like it probably down. If I brush it forward, it's down to about kind of like here. So it's getting quite long. So I was like, that's like quite long, isn't it? And I just thought to myself, you know what? I wake up every morning with this big dew throw, and I need to get rid of it. So I just shaved it all off. Alex got into a fight with a Norma. Hey, gentlemen, over in front's doing well. Danny Lee, Minister Society. Yeah, I got a shipping quote for my NMK Spider-Man bust. I got one for the symbiote. And I think I saw one on my feed for the regular one, so I got paid out soon. Luch, hey, hope everything's well. Denny Ferreira. Oh yeah, the other guy who was Denny Riviera. That's the other guy.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if you get them two confused.
That's why I said, we sent this guy a comic and we signed it, and that's why I got the names mixed up. And the guy's like, I'm in Australia, it weren't me. And I was like, yeah, this went to somewhere like Texas or somewhere like that. So, yeah, a guy called Denny Riviera. Liam Best, yo. I got the cheeseburgers, man. Goro's Arms, evening ready for another chat, boys. Welcome. What happened to your hair, Alex? Yeah. 700 shipping quote. I think they had, for the symbiote, it was $6.15 to get to UK by aeroplane. And by ship, it was something like, I think it was $4.60, but I can't remember. But it was still.
Where are they getting these quotes from? What shit are they talking? Doesn't cost that much to do any of that.
No.
I could literally screw that onto my penis and walk it to your house for $700 in Texas.
I love Zomosi. Here we go again. Hello, boys. Chris Verdi, yo, boys, what's really good? I don't know what's really good, but we'll go through some stuff. Brian. Papini. Hello, guys. Gary, what's up from Mississippi?
Yo.
Welcome. Who's in the chat? So, yeah, got loads of people here. So, 54 at the moment. Climate, Ross Carter. Hey, Ross from Sydney. We love your show every week. Keep up the great work.
God bless you, man. Thanks very much.
Thank you very much. What's up, Chris? Oh, damn you. Pam. Alex's haircut. It's worth a hit on the like button.
Really? I would have gone red personally.
You cut your hair. Is it that obvious? I cut my hair. Oh damn it!
Oh yeah, it is because your head's shining. Yeah. It's shining onto the screen.
Yeah, I had to put something on because it gets really like when I shave it, I don't like it at first.
What did you put on it? Like snooker ball polishing unit. What did you do?
I used pure natural shea butter.
Oh my god. I'm so surprised you don't get fucked by guys.
Well, Gabriel Gutierrez, the vaccine is coming. Let's not get into that.
You don't want to go there.
Yeah, let's not get
Sports is a worse. Is
what did you go? Oh, that's a good question, actually. What did you go think of Nightbreed? One of the issues, I have to say this straight away, was we watched the Cabal cut. And unless you're like a really, really big fan of Nightbreed and you really, really know the film, you don't watch the Cabal cut because it's like it's like where they take all of the pieces from the movie that got lost and put it all into one movie. So it's 3 hours and 20 minutes. But the problem is there's scenes where it will show you a scene where there's no audio. The audio wasn't recovered. So they'll show you subtitles on those scenes. And then they show you other scenes which have been recovered, which are only VHS quality, and the sound quality is really bad. So it keeps jumping between all these different qualities, and it kind of stops you from getting engrossed in the movie. So we started doing that. We watched 45 minutes of it, and she absolutely hated it. She said she couldn't get into it. And I actually said to her, I actually feel the same when I've seen the film. And then we went and got the actual copy, watched that. It was like a 2 hour, 10-minute version, and she actually really liked it from there. So yeah,
I don't think I've seen it. I don't know what it is.
You would have watched it with me as a kid because I loved it.
What happens in it?
This
Is
guy.
It porn? Because most of the stuff I watched with you as a kid was porn, which is very uncomfortable.
Yeah. Well, this guy basically he has these dreams about this place in the graveyard, and then what happens is he's trying to find it, and then he gets killed, and he comes back in this place in the graveyard he's been dreaming about, and then there's all these like monsters and things around. It's like Clive Barker kind of story, and the guy. Is actually really funny because Christopher Nolan has clearly watched this and stolen the character of the Scarecrow. The way the Scarecrow is exactly like David Cronenberg's character in Nightbreed. He's like a psychiatrist, and he puts on the mask and he kills people, and he's like this same persona, and it looks really like.
Dude, your synopsis did not help me at all.
You just asked me another question.
Didn't ask you any other question.
You said no, okay, you didn't, but I think you did.
I just sat here and you started.
You said what happened in it? You said
no,
what
happened?
happened?
I said I haven't seen it, and then you said you've watched it with me, and I said what happened, and then you started the whole story. But honestly, you went so off base so many times. I know he died, and he wakes up and there's monsters there. That's all I know now.
Yeah, but there was another bit about the Christopher Nolan that clearly watched it and ripped off the Scarecrow part.
Yeah, but what's that got to do? What's that got to do with the story? What's the story? So he wakes up, and there's loads of monsters. It just sounds terrible.
Well, no, he dreams about them, and then he's kind of trying to find this place called Midian. He's trying to find it. He goes to hospital because he's got the psychiatrist who makes him think he's nuts and gives him drugs. And then basically he's trying. And the psychiatrist,
who's in it?
David Cronenberg is the only main character. The other guys
I don't know who that is. Who is that?
He's a famous director.
He's starring in it.
He stars in it. Yeah. He's actually really good in it.
Well, no, that's one film now, and
it's also got. No, I actually do think you would have seen it. But I'll send you watch a trailer or something, and I reckon you would have seen it when we were kids. Definitely, 100%. I would have watched it with you. Anyway, but it's a good film, but it's one of those things, I guess, as well. The same kind of idea of if you watch it when you're younger, you have that romance about it.
Nostalgia,
because I mean, I love practical effects, and I love monster kind of effects on people, and there's a lot of that in there that's been done very well.
Yeah, you do like that. You have always liked that.
And there is actually a thing where apparently they're making, because we watched it all the way through. My girlfriend said straight away, she was like, "Is there a sequel?" And I'm like, "No." She goes, "Why not?" And I said, "Because it ends like it's starting something big." And she's like, "There's not one." And then she goes, "Well, are they going to make a TV show of it?" And I don't think so. And then someone posted on the thing to say there is actually going to be a TV show of it. Oh. So I'm looking forward to that. I think they should retell the story anyway because it's long enough. And also when it came out, it was a bit of a fail. Like it was one of those films that never did well. Yeah. So it didn't do well in the cinema. Didn't do well like at all in the cinema when it came out to rent, and it just got like a big cult following afterwards. So yeah. So she did like it after I took off the Cabal cut.
I guess the short answer is yes. She enjoyed it.
Well, yeah, but then we wouldn't have had 20 minutes of talking.
Okay.
Talking. I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing. Don't answer. Alex, does your girlfriend like your new look? She actually said to me not to do it. And she said, don't do it. And then I kind of did it. And then she goes, oh, actually, yeah, it looks pretty good. But then she says, now I need to neaten up my beard, which I'm going to do tomorrow.
Well, at least she's honest.
Yeah. No, it's true. I was going to neaten up anyway. Yeah. HCT quotes are all over the fucking gaff, and she's pocketing lots of money doing them.
Which means it's bullshit then, doesn't it?
For what?
There's no consistency. It means it's a lie.
Yeah.
That's all you need
to know.
Same
old shit. I'll wait for PS5. People will get their PS5s or Xboxes. Oh my God, really? Going to do football already?
I think, to be honest with you, I think that Van de Beek is been brought in as replacement for Paul Pogba. I think Paul Pogba is going to be moved on either in January or in the summer. So I think that Van de Beek is there to eventually take that spot, and I think he's just embedding him in sensibly. Cavani's been a free agent for like 6 months, so he's had no football at all, and he's not been training with any team. So he needs a long sort of striker. You've got to have the movement and the rhythm of the game has to be there. So for a striker, you need to be playing. So, I expect to see a lot more of Cavani over the next couple of months. Same with Van der Beek. There'll be plenty of games for him. But I'm sick of seeing Paul Pogba play for Man United because he's absolutely wank. He's been wank for 4 years. He's never fulfilled his potential. he just turns it on and off when he fancies it. So for me, he needs to go as quick as possible. If we can get any sort of money for him or on our ridiculous investment, definitely the biggest flop in Manchester United history for me. Paul Pogba, I don't think he's delivered at all. So yeah, he needs to go. But the Beagle played, don't worry.
Okay, we're even now.
I did that in about 90 seconds, and I think there was some. That 90 seconds. I think there was so.
So that 90 seconds was like a condensed amount of bullshit for me to have to tolerate.
Yeah, only because you have no education on sports in any way.
I don't like football. I don't like football at all.
You don't like any sports, really?
Yeah, most, yeah. Yeah, COVID, man, they use that shit. Well, the thing is even before COVID,
that's a lie, man.
They were pumping their prices up really bad anyway.
eBay are doing the same, exactly the same. Yeah. eBay. They're just making this shit up.
We'll go on to that later, Liam. Yo Jeds, Alex, your hair falling out. Chris K, yeah, go for a different look. F State, what's up?
Yo, my brother.
That's Rod, what's up? Alex, if you rotate your camera 190 degrees, make it normal for watching us. Like what? If you rotate your camera 180 degrees, you'll look normal for us watching live.
Turn upside down.
What do you mean?
It's like the joke that people say to people that have a beard and no hair. They say, okay. they say, fancy putting your head on the wrong way around.
I was thinking the other way, like turning it 90 degrees, 180 degrees that way. I was like, why is that going to? I'm facing it in the corner of my room.
Turning your head the other way around.
All right, yeah, sorry, I was a bit slow. Ollie Jensen, evening. Edwin Diaz, what's up, Mr. Capital? What do you guys' thoughts on the Doctor Strange market? I really didn't like it from the photos, but blown away from the videos on the Sideshow Con.
Fantastic.
I think, it looks really, really nice, and I do think that is going to be a contender for the one of the sleeper pieces if that gets in hand before the end of the year for sure. I think it's a nice,
a real nice looking piece, and definitely the best Doctor Strange out there. I'm not a fan whatsoever of the XM version.
No, yeah.
It's not. It's one of their pieces that is like rubbish. It's in that they've made probably like 10 pieces that are just like shit, and that falls into those.
I think the issue with the Doctor Strange is when it kind of did come out. It had a very short period of time where it was like, oh, that's a really great idea, but
unique,
I think it's dated a bit. I think it has dated quite quickly.
It's just a shame because it's exactly like you say. When the concept was released, it was like, Jesus, they're going to do that. But then I agree, within sort of it being in hand, maybe 6 months, I think by then it was all like, oh, that's too thick, that's too this is too that. So,
what's your thoughts on the XM Modern Thor? I'm on the fence because the base is so big, but overall it's amazing.
Amazing piece, and I think we covered this last week. It's a centerpiece, and it's a diorama, and it's a battle scene. So if you are a big Thor fan, I think it's a definitely must have. For me, I'm not a huge Thor fan, and I've said it before. I personally, for the price range, in my collection, I would happily own the Sideshow modern Thor. I think it's a massively underrated piece, extremely
takes
well
up
done.
a lot of space though.
Only laterally, doesn't take up a lot of space, like through height, and it doesn't take up a lot of space.
Well,
through,
if you put the sword on, it takes up a bit of weight height-wise.
Yeah, but the sword's wank. You don't need the sword. It's not balanced with the pose. The pose is like a hammer throwing pose. With the sword, it's just like one of them typically Sideshow added on, and no thought has been made to. Yeah, that doesn't work. There's no balance in that. That's not right. It's just a simple, quick, half-assed add-on that they can get away with making out an exclusive, which has no effort. But yeah, I mean, for me personally, if I was a big Thor fan, that would be the piece I'd be going for.
I got the Modern Thor, and I got rid of a load of pieces, like sold up a load of pieces, and I was basically like, I'm going to get rid of this, and I thought to myself, I really like that piece. And one of the things I would like to add is I probably would like to add the Thor Frog to it, but the Frog actually sells for too much money for what it's worth, really.
Yeah, I hate when that happens.
Just goes above retail. The retail on it was like, all right, but then people want $300 or whatever for that, and I'm like, I ain't paying that.
I had the same thing with Rocket Raccoon. I was going to pick him up as like a little thing to add because it's quite a small thing. You can add it. I could add it to like a lot of statues that I have. Big pieces, and the price people want for it. I was like, what?
Cap Rogers traded a premium format for that.
It is a premium format.
No, but he gave a full size premium format for the
Rocket.
Yeah,
it's a nice one, but no.
Oh yeah, Scanners. Now that's a classic film. I haven't seen Scanners in a long time.
Oh, I couldn't do that, man. I can't sit through that shit.
Nah, it was good. It was good when it came out, but I think that has got to be dated. I have XM4 on pre-order.
Congrats.
Geo new Red Hulk head sculpt is dope. Congrats, Titan.
Thanks, man. It's a nice thing to hear. It's quite pleased with that. So, just as ideas, sometimes it's nice to have someone like Ian where you sort of like have these sort of stupid ideas, and then you say to him like, "I'm thinking about this, and I'm going to send you that," and he's just like, "Yeah, all right." I just kind of think that, you know, he's not up his own arse and being like, "Oh, I don't think that'll work." He's not one of them. You know, like when you go to a terrorist, and they're like, "Oh, I don't know about that." Oh, like that bald-headed prick from Miami Inc. or whatever the fuck his name is. He does that shit all the time. James. You walk in, you're like, "Oh, can you do me this?" And he's like, "No, I can't. Can't be silly."
Yeah, I don't like him anyway. He's a prick.
No, it's like, no, I just want like, I don't know, like a dragon from my chest. You know, starts on my chest, goes all the way down my arm. Oh no, if I did it, the head would be, you know, this whole size of the chest, and then have to go all around your back. You're just like, why don't you shut up, you fucking idiot? You can do it. Why are you being difficult? You're difficult for no reason.
Yeah, just get me Garver. Get me Garver. Been watching a lot of Stranger Things lately. Would anyone be interested in Stranger Things statues? I think dioramas could be pretty cool, but not individual characters. I think like
I've never seen it, you know.
I think you would like it.
Never seen it.
Definitely like first season and the third season maybe. But I think someone did a sculpt of the Demigorgon, and that looked really cool. And they did it where they had it like they had like the upside down as well. So that was really cool. But again, it's something. Yeah, dioramas would be cool because obviously with the kids it wouldn't be that good to have them on their own. So yeah. Scanners, any scanners here? Yep. What film is this? We're talking about Nightbreed. Scanners is David Cronenberg. Yep. I saw the movie Eden Lake yesterday. Yo, what the fuck? I've not seen it.
No, I'm interested.
Carl, I want to know what it is. Evening, Carl. Good evening, Rabbi Alex. Yeah. Nowadays, there's a market for niche movies. David Cronenberg back in the 70s when no one was asking for the product. Yeah, there's a lot of his stuff, which is, I mean, he's got some weird shit. Really weird shit. Razorhead's really weird. Bad Man, love the hairdo. Cheers, brother. Cheers. Gio's looking like an anime Brock Lesnar. He'll take that. Won't he?
All day.
Watch Possessor, done by David Cronenberg's son, a mindfuck of a film. Never heard of it. I'll definitely look it up. I like
he'll watch all that shit. I can't do that.
Ross Carve. I've watched a few reviews of Batman Blue. I ordered it straight away. It looks really good. May I have your thoughts on it? This is the variant one they did.
Yeah, I like. The canal sculpt is very nice. It's very nice. Sort of very unique style Batman. I kind of dig it. I think the blue definitely brings out a little bit more color to it. You know, in a collection. The downside of the black version, it's when you've got one of them sort of tactical looking guys, it makes sense. Like Batman makes sense in a logical perspective, where he's like, dark, the colors don't stand out, and it makes complete sense. When he's like a luminous fucking blue, it don't make so much sense. But in a collection, that definitely is important. If you have some sort of color to cast your eye on, if you have it on its own, then it's not a problem. If it's like, a dark piece, but if you have it like surrounded by other pieces and it's got nothing that sort of grabs you, then things get lost very, very quickly,
Hey. Well, I haven't seen that, Emmanuel. Can you send me, if you send me PMs, I'll put it on the chat later. Yo, Adam. Cap Rogers, yo. Oops. There's been updates on the Alien Studios Alien piece sculpted by Simon Lee. I think we showed some paint ups of parts of it. We were trying out some fluorescent paint on the eggs, and I think we're still trying to work on some of the things there. Corey McCoy, welcome to the Bald Head Beard Gang. I would appreciate a Walt Simonson 4 more than a modern. However, Donny Cates' door is a modern, not a Hemsworth 4. Yeah, I mean, they've done some really bad Hemsworth 4s. One of them where he looks like World Chinese. Really
Dude,
bad.
I saw a repaint of that piece. Look fucking monstrous. Like honestly, look fucking legendary. I can't remember who it was. Somebody shared it on one of the groups. It was like completely repainted, and it was the spit of Hemsworth, and it looked the fucking nuts. Honestly, it looked the nuts. I was sitting there looking at it like, whoa. And even today, it's a funny thing, right? I can't remember I did a top 5 on the RaddTitan group the other day. Like, this is my current top 5 where we at for 2020, and a couple of people on the Red Hulk pictures the picture that I put a couple of like a prototype pictures of the Red Hulk, and said like, oh, like this, this is how it started, and then like pre-lockdown, and this is how it is post. And he had the big moustache and the cigar and all that, like I did. And as I saw that picture, it was really close up, and then I took it and I put my repainted head on versus it to see if Sideshow's 10K, between £5,000 and £10,000 paint app beats Ian's. And what I noticed when I was looking at the two of them?
What?
They're different. As in, the sculpt is different. I had them like absolutely like really close next to each other, and the sculpt is different. They have changed the sculpt at production level, because his chin is squarer and it's got a divot in the middle of it, so it's sort of like loops, like that, like an arse chin. He's got a bit of an arse chin, and I was like, fuck me, that's completely different to my chin. And I was looking, is it the paint? Is it the highlights? And I was like, no, that is the sculpt. Then I noticed the jaw, the bottom of his jaw is much wider. And his head is much squarer. So I was looking at them both and I was like, holy fucking shit, like there's a lot of change here. Because usually when one's painted so much better than the other one, you don't notice that sculpt difference. You're like, oh, it's just paint. But when they're painted very, very close, Ian's is better paint. I don't fuck what anyone says. But I was like, fucking holy shit. I was like, his chin's different, his jawline's different, his head is squarer. I mean, it's like a big block square of head with the mouth open thing. And my one's got a little bit more of a sort of, I don't know what you would call it, maybe an oval to it, a bit more of an oval shape. And I was like, holy fucking shit. And it's like they must have changed things at production level on the sculpt. And I didn't ever think that was the case.
Well, maybe they were thinking about, because we're having these 3 Hulks, we'll have like, we'll change the heads up a bit more, we'll do this, we'll do that. And in the end, they were, fuck it. I don't know. But
yeah, it was quite interesting. I was taken aback by it because obviously I've had the piece for X amount of time. I've seen that picture a million times, but I've seen it small. And this was the first time I'm laying there, and it was like quite the picture that someone sent was really zoomed into it. I was like, fuck me. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah.
Well, I mean, the other side of it as well is, sorry, not about them changing the face sculpt and things like that, but one of the points as well is the fact that you were talking about Thor and how, a good paint up can save it, and basically like if you have a bad paint up on a good sculpt, you're fucked.
Yeah, but I'm not talking.
If you have a bad sculpt and a good paint, you can kind of save it a bit more, I think.
I'm not talking.
That was with Hulk. You said it was a different sculpt. I said with Thor, you said it was repainted.
Yeah, but this is with the Thor. It wasn't just saved. It turned. I mean, that has been a laughing stock. That fucking piece for us for about fucking 7 years. That piece, when we saw it in person, we're like, wow. We always like take the piss out of it. Well, bad.
But it's like the only time where James basically listened to us about us bitching about it so much and got rid of it.
Don't blame him. But the thing was, that piece was like, something that I used as a marker as one of the worst movie pieces that I've ever seen.
Man of Steel's pretty bad.
Yeah, that was, Man of Steel's pretty bad too. But that was the Chinese Thor's worse. But the repaint actually puts it right up there as one of the best I've seen. As I saw it, I was like, that can't be. It doesn't even look like the same piece. It can't be. So different, crazy, it's unbelievable, really.
Crazy they can do that, I was thinking about getting the SS Deadpool and moped. You think with a custom paint it would look good? I mean, you have to see what it's like in first. It could still be good.
What moped? What was that?
He's talking about the new one, isn't he? The new.
It looks nice.
Yeah, looks nice. Looks nice. I got my chest tied by an Englishman of the name of Johnny Guns. Never heard of him. Always admire Gio's setup display cabinets. Show his collection how it should look.
Thanks, man.
Aaron Crowfar. What's up, gents? David Graham, what's up?
Yo.
King Edward. Since when did Ragnar Lothbrok start collecting statues? I'll take that.
Yeah,
Yes.
don't fucking encourage him. Jesus Christ.
My
I have a fucking tune when I'm training. I have one of them Viking tunes. Nah,
we need a regular skin and wings on that new Archangel. I don't know. I mean, I asked them and they didn't really respond to me, but I don't know whether they're going to do an A and B on that, which they should do.
Have to do an A and B, man. Have to do a Worthington sort of like version with the feathered wings, and then have to do the switch out head, not the Death Mask fucking shit idea. I never had that stupid idea. Not the Death Mask. You just want it to be
easy.
You want not the Death Mask. These are the Death Mask. Just have the proper Archangel with the blue face and the blonde eyebrows and all that bollocks. And that, and then the long hair Angel sort of change, because that's what you that's what you really want. I've seen that loads of customs do them dark Death Masks. They're horrible. It's a horrible look to the character. Really, it just hides so much.
Yeah,
it's kind of plain, kind of like
Batman looks ace, but the fabric cake spoils it.
I see. I dig. I really like a fabric on a sculpt. I really like. I mean, I'm blessed because I'm UK, so I'm not affected by the humidity aspect of it that gives these things problems. But I don't know about you, Al, but I really do like a fabric.
I think if you can pose it, which you can really well. They can look fantastic. They can have absolutely.
You complimented my posing skills for capes there. That was nice.
I just put them on and wait for George to come. I literally got the custom cable cape. I literally set it over his fucking head like he was a ghost. I knew George would look at it and lose his shit, and then have to sort it out. So I made the most of it. Cannot wait to see new XM Venom. I don't think I put a picture of that, but anyway.
Couturat Brothers, man. Listen, I've got the first Venom, and I love the piece, but I'm under no illusions of what the Couturat Brothers can do.
Punisher XS just tuned in. Open.
Welcome, bro. I'm well open to the Couturat Brothers.
Nick Chesh, hey guys, how's it going?
Yo,
great paint up. So great paint up, can ball out. A bad sculpt, but a great sculpt can't bail up. Yeah, exactly. 100%. Yeah.
Which actually, when you talk about it, it basically means that paint is more important than sculpt, and that's that. When you say it like that, it's like hard to swallow that.
Yeah. You bald-headed mank twat. Okay. Manchester, but yeah.
All right. He ain't a mank, you fucking idiot. He's not from Manchester.
Go yo hi all. Hello all. Statue up. What's up, fellas? A and B on the Archangel for those collectors who love the blue team suit. Well, I mean, if it's going to be an A and B again, this is not anything from XM at all. This is as a collector's side. If they're going to do an A and B, it's got to be a total Angel version and a total Archangel version. It can't be, slight variations like that. So, Corey, what is the basis on the decision to scale up the 1/6 Doomsday, but not the 1/6 Dark Side?
Time, I believe.
Well, I think as well. I mean, there were several issues with the Doomsday when they had the actual one in 1/6. There was a lot of the detail on that was getting lost by it being so small, and they wanted to make it bigger to show off the sculpt a lot more. They was quite underwhelming as a 1/6 piece.
But Doomsday's a lot further away. I mean, Darkside, when the 1/6 thing was changed to 1/4, Darkside was almost released. Darkside was like a month away from being actually shipping. There's no way they can go back and retrospectively change that. No fucking chance. It's too late.
Well, yeah, I mean, too many had sold and whatever else, and I actually said
production would be far too far long.
Yeah. I actually said to XM, if you're going to change any of these projects to 1/4, I would go with Darkside because that's the one which is my favorite of nearly all of the 1/6 scale pieces.
Yeah,
like,
cool.
Nah, can't do that now. So yeah,
a lot of cost has already been outlaid on the production of it by that point, and it's just not feasible to even think about it. Then you basically have to start and go like, stop. Let's before you even start making these, let's lift it, let's raise it up a bit, and that's easier to do than when they've already been made, because then all that produce or product is lost. I'll just be
some of the elements of it as well now with digital sculpting. So if you were to actually have a 1/6 scale sculpt you could resize it because obviously in these pieces there was enough detail to redo that. But obviously, as George was saying, the production's gone along too far, so it's not that easy to do. And it's a shame because that Dark Side is one of my favorite. I love that.
Fucking wicked piece, man.
Archangel is going to be a pain in the ass to display with other pages. The same issue as the Halamar. Yeah, I mean, you're going to have to pose it because obviously the wings blocking stuff, and I have it. I think he's looking up, isn't he? So
yeah, it looks like that. Yeah, it's sort of like I really think. I think concept-wise, one of XM's best, and really fits the character well. I think they've really thought about it. There's an elegance to that concept that they've done, and with someone like Archangel, that's what's needed. That's the right type of research. That's a piece I look at and I go, whoever has got the idea from this might just know something about the character. There's a lot of things I look at and I'm just like, yeah, you've never read a fucking Archangel comic in your life. You look at their shit and I'm just like, yeah, you don't know what the fuck you're doing. But this one really does look. It's got a very classy, very proud look to it, which I kind of dig. Just what they're going to do with the wings, really.
Mixed media looks like a pajama party. What's up, Kratos?
It can do. It depends. I mean, you'd say that though because you're in fucking humid city where your shit just flakes up and fucking falls off. So you know what I mean? That's the hand you're dealt. Like you can't like it because you can't effectively keep it without having to like harmonize your room and spend a shitload of money trying to do so.
Well, when you look into like actually a couple of them actually, the Sideshow Joker and the original PF and the movie Ledger version, their mixed media is really, really good quality. And if you try to do that as a sculpt, you ain't gonna get that. You ain't gonna work.
Exactly.
There are certain things like suits,
heavy coats,
capes, those things. I don't think you can capture them very well in.
Totally agree.
The hard sculpt. So,
if you're gonna tell me right that you look at the XM Red Hulk, Red Skull, you tell me that looks all right. Like the heavy suits and stuff. It doesn't.
Look at the Sideshow original one of that.
Exactly.
Sideshow original Red Skull is mixed media, and that's probably one of the top best. Actually, I'll tell you which one's up there as well is Cobra Commander.
Yep, Cobra Commander as well. Joker the comic premium format, and we did like you said the Ledger one, and the Ledger was fucking
Alex brilliant. My hairstyle, gentlemen. Feather wing options would be epic. Yeah,
you've got to do both. You have to do both, and to be honest, if anyone's going to do that, XM will do that. So that's why you want them doing it. Like if I was to pick a company to make an Archangel, it would be XM because I'm more likely to get the metal winged version as well as the feathered wing version. They're not going to pull any punches. I don't feel. I think they'll make them both.
Yeah. Massive shout out from Portugal. The shout out to Hugo there. Honestly, just
greatest football player to ever kick a ball hails from that part of the world. Let me just tell you that.
Is that Ronaldo?
Yeah, you're fucking damn right it is.
Okay. I saw his statue in Madeira. It's fucking well bad.
It's been replaced, I think. I think that was replaced.
Oh, God,
yeah, it was from like something. Yeah, it was really bad.
Have you seen that video with like James Corbyn where he does it to Beckham? Where he takes Beckham. They do this really bad statue, and he's got like a big chin, and he's all out of proportion, and you see Beckham actually get a bit angry about it. It's quite funny, and then they drop it, and Beckham was like, "Yeah, you're lucky that's happened," kind of thing. Like they drop it and break it. It's quite funny actually. Honestly, just make a different statue for Angel rather than more switch outs for Archangel. Maybe. I don't actually know.
I think the smartest bit of business is to make an Angel, then make an Archangel, right, and then make a combined pack.
Yeah.
That's how you do it. You just do like a third option, which is basically like, let's say like 500 Archangel, 500 Angel, and then 500 of the mixed ones, 1500 ES total. And then you basically have, someone will get both. So they can just switch them both. They can literally be like legs off, body off, whole thing.
Yeah.
Make the whole thing.
I don't know. Again, logistically is about, if you're going to have to swap out the whole character to pretty much get get him on there. Why don't new statue, another statue?
Mm.
No, because once you start switching out, okay, you need to switch out because as you say, like later on, we've got the Franco one where it's got 2 different pieces. I think the only thing is the base is the same in the legs. Other than that, the torso, the wings, the head is all totally different. So maybe he's got a point just to make a different statue out of it. I'm in Australia, so you're all Manx to me. Seriously, I love your work, Dennis. Well, I guess we say that as well about like Kiwis and Aussies as well. We get them mixed up all the time. So
you don't ever say that to their face. I don't like that too much.
That's what I'm saying.
We always get confused with being fucking Australians. That's what we get. We had pop culture. We got pop culture shock once. Said, "Oh, we'd love to send you stuff, but we don't ship to Australia." We were like, "We're in England, you fucking idiot." Shipping to Australia is really fucking expensive. We're like, yeah, we're not from there. We know it's
Happy Veterans Day. Thanks to all of those who served in the armed forces.
We've had the remembrance over here as well.
This is on Sunday. It's always 11th, but normally Sundays we do ours. Darkseid needs his Omega beams, in my opinion. I think they tried to do it on the diorama, the 1/6 scale diorama, and it was a bit of a mess. It didn't really look very good.
It's hard because sometimes the concept really does blow your mind. When you put in a 3D, you're just looking at you like, well, shit. No.
Yeah, I wish my Sideshow Rogue wasn't mixed media. Really, jacket's really nice.
Yeah, jacket's lovely, man.
Tweethead's Cowwoman is up if anyone's interested. Yeah, she looks fantastic.
Looks fantastic as well.
Archangel and Angel companion piece would be great. Themed similar to the creation of Adam painting. That'd be quite cool.
Yeah, good call.
I don't know whether that translates to a statue though.
No, he's just telling you that the reaching up.
Yeah, I know.
Up to the sky.
I know what it is.
Yeah, with almost touch. Yeah, that's right.
But I don't think it'll translate very well to. I don't know. What's that? What's the best What's that? Plastilina. Oh, that's I think that's the sculpt with, isn't it? Siobhan is too sticky. I don't know. We don't sculpt at all. So we tried
it. We tried it once. You should watch the video of it. It was hilarious.
There's a video of George and I, and we've got some Super Sculpey in our hands, and we're like rolling it out and trying to make a head. And I just want to say that I win. I do the better head. So yeah, you
definitely give the better head. There's no doubt.
Psycho Seb, hey, just come in. Alex is turned into Lex Luthor. Yeah. Monic Mad, no.
He wishes.
Yo-Yo, can anyone beat the 1/4 scale Shogun for best statue of the year? XM killed it this year. They're doing well. I mean,
Prime 1 Ivy, Prime 1
scale.
Joker for quarter scale. Very hard. Maybe Hulk transformations in with his out.
This is Tony Ferguson, by the way, talking. The other Edwin Diaz.
It's tough.
Been in and out of the chat. Did you hear XM has a new Predator? No, we were talking about an alien, but they do have a Predator on the throne, which is sculpted by Narlin, the King Predator on throne, which we would have seen teasers for and things. So, Alex, where's your hair gone? One like Saf. Yeah, it's all gone. Stuck up on phone. The smartest move would be to pick up the bow and Archangel and Angel pieces. Job done. King's Letter.
I actually didn't mind. I didn't mind the Bakaya Archangel. Actually, the paint's a little bit. I've seen it repainted once or twice. It's really nice.
Gotta make myself a latte. Be right back.
My man. Speaking my language, man. Put some vanilla in that bitch.
Yeah, vanilla, loads of sugar, and loads of everything else.
Put some fucking hazelnut, put some whipped cream on the top of it with a cherry.
Chocolate flake.
Why fucking not?
All right. So, anything else you want to discuss?
No, I'm pretty on point, I think.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you want to do then? Do you want to stay on or do you want to go on?
Yeah, let's go on 44 and let's just go.
We're 44 minutes, so yeah, do you want to go on to the pictures now? And not go on, I'm talking about, do you want to not go on, actually last time it was 2 hours, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think that's what we should do. I think if it just runs, we'll crack on with that way. That's just a better way.
What?
If it sort of, you know what I mean? I think if it goes off over like an hour, we'll probably just stop them. But 44 minutes, all right. Let's
it's either you do it or you don't. You should be consistent, is what I'm saying.
Oh, fuck you. What are you? What, in school?
Yeah, but it should be consistent so people know what they're getting.
And why it needs to be the same, George, every time? Every G needs to be exactly the same. Fuck your couch. Get on, let's get some pictures and do what the fuck I want.
Well, what are we doing then?
What, do you want to go off and come back on? Is that why? Is that why you're persistent? I've answered 3 times.
Well, if
you keep
I want to
asking
go
me the
off,
same.
I'll just cut it off.
What? Pretend?
Oops. All right, we're going to go off anyway. I'm going to go for a pee, and then we're going to come back on and do the pictures. That's what we're going to do now. All right.
Okay.
There you go. All right, guys. We're going to post the. Actually, I'll do what I'll do is I'll do the link here so people can get it straight away, and that way we'll go straight in and we'll go across to this one. Create new broadcast. So. Did Man United play today then?
Nah. We want an international break. All the fucking English shit's going on. I mean, honestly, middle of a pandemic. What a great idea that is. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take you and all your little mates and we're going to fly you to another part of the world and then we're going to fly you back for a pointless game that nobody gives a shit about. Honest to God.
That's me.
You do look a little bit like Lex Luthor, I've got to be honest.
God.
I don't know. Actually, you look a little bit like, what's his name? The sculptor there. What was his name?
I don't know. It's going to be an insult, isn't it?
Caleb, isn't he? A little bit like Caleb now.
I'm emotional like him. Right. There you go.
Good.
Well, yeah. There you go. So we're going to go here. We're going to go view there. We're going to go here. We're going to go all X. All right, guys. So, yeah, we're going to go. And if you join this one, it's just as when people don't want to listen to our bullshit part at the beginning, they can then do it this way. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do that and then come back for the pictures.